Greetings, everyone. This is Jamaican singer, songwriter, poet, general writer Sean C. Harrison, recording from my parish, my home parish of St. Thomas. Today, I would like to speak about blackness and zero in on blackness as it concerns maleness. I would like to recite two pieces of poetry, but I would like to speak briefly on the issue of maleness and just how from slavery the black man has been marginalized and has been put way below the potential that he has inside to do great things and to be great. Many of us as black men are coming from fatherless homes. Many of us are coming out of poverty. Many of us have not been properly schooled. Many of us are involved in black on black violence, all over the world. And because of the limited space we have been given for self-expression, for self-exploration, for self-actualization, we fall way below the standards of living in many cases, and our female counterparts outdo us by leaps and bounds. But as one black man who has to some extent found my voice, I would like to speak to other black men today, other Negro men today, to tell you that you are worth more than diamonds, that you are great inside, that there is much more that you can be and do. As those who have been put into the solemn task of rearing families and fathering children and being husbands and spouses, we have an awesome duty. We have a very solemn duty to perform. And if we are not found in good stead, our families then suffer. Our children go on to perpetuate generational deficiencies that often dog our steps and by extension limit the advancement of the black race. I would like to read two poems to you that come from my Afrocentric poetry collection, The Black in Me, today, that speak to black men and their worth and speak to the place that they hold in the cosmos and the grand scheme of things, and to motivate us all to be better men of today and tomorrow, and to emulate the men of yesteryear, the great men of yesteryear, who stood for what was right, who stood for principle, who stood for the things that make for the advancement of our race. It is my desire to see us excel and soar to heights that will cause white man and white supremacy to look on in awe and to bow in deference to our glory that was once ours and ours only. The first poem is entitled For the Black Man. This is for the black man who is not a statistic, the one who as he grew shelved pleasure for responsibility. This is for the black man who takes what he can get till he gets what he needs, knowing the weight of the hungry mouths and souls he feeds. This is for the black man who plays with his children, who loves them more than brandy, loves them more than gin. This is for the black man who teaches them they can win. This is for the father who tells them of racial pride, of why it's imperative to keep it burning inside. This is for the black man who empowers his friends, whose children see in him a love that never ends. This is for the black man who lived in a time when for the hardest day's work he got no more than a dime, who for fortitude and forthrightness always got in trouble, This is for the black man who knows the meaning of struggle. This is for the black man who knows from whence he came, who saw his skin gleam rainbows and stopped harboring shame. For he knew then his majesty was set in diamond stone. And this is for the black man who made it well known, who will not bend for just a little rice. This is for the black man who is prepared to pay the price. Thank you. And the second poem is specifically for fathers, and it's entitled The Fathers Who Stay. It's a rare condition, they say, of the black fathers who stay, for it is what they learned, a skill from the slave masters earned, who taught them to live like dogs, breeding their women much like hogs. And who's to truly blame, we ask, when volition ultimately determines the solemn task? But there are those of whom I speak, who foolishly some do deem weak. They are the ones who know their roles and don't for cheap thrills sell their souls. They are the ones we can call fathers, not those who are just mere worthless sperm donors, but those who stay close by to teach, those by their presence who stop the breach, who leave a good example for sons, telling them life is more than guns. These are they who live for more than coming nightly drunk through the door. Purpose burns brightly in their souls, and they never veer without reason from their goals. They are the ones who stay to watch kids grow and love them equally, whether fast or slow, who defy the slave master's mode of breeding and make it priority, their children needing someone who's strong to see them through, someone who tells and will at length do. This is for the fathers who constantly pray. This is for the fathers who ever will stay. Yes, my brothers, my black brothers, I was no exception, and I'm no exception to some of the effects of the conditionings through time that have made us less than we are. But when we wake up and when we recognize that the weight of the race and the advancement of our race is on our shoulders, I know that we will come to a realization that we need to be more, to do more. We need to love our children and our wives more. We need to teach our children. We need to bless our families. We need to stay with our families. And we need to fight with determination and tenacity to make our world and our race a better world and place, and a better group of people who will stand out once more in the grand scheme of things and let the world know we are where it began and we will be where it ends. God bless you, fathers, good fathers. God bless you, good black men, good Negro men, good Nubian men. May we rise on wings of eagles, and may this presentation have been in part your motivation for making a change, turning around, and doing what it is that is required of us. God bless you, men, and all the best, and thank you for listening.